Hi, it's T with TeaQuilts, and I'm here at retreat. I have a group of 5 ladies that we meet in each other's homes once a month, and we also go on a retreat every year. We actually function just like a full-size guild, but we don't have a quilt show. But it's almost 2 a.m. and I just thought that I would come and show you what's been going on today. First thing, one of the things that happened earlier today is that we had a challenge and we had to use black, gray, white, and cream fabrics in our challenge quilts. So I will show you the challenge quilts. So here we have a challenge quilt, and it actually won 2nd place. And then this is a miniature quilt here. I'll zoom in for you. Creative use of half square triangles. It won 3rd place. And only 4 of us actually did a quilt out of the 5. And then here's the quilt that won 1st place. It's a fox. And then this is the other quilt that was in the competition. So I think all of the quilts were fabulous. I just love the quilting, the radiating windows that appears in this quilt. So we had a great time. This year our project was to work on Ellie the elephant, and I will show you the pattern. So here's the pattern for Ellie the elephant, and it's by BJ Designs and Patterns. And here is mine up on the wall. I don't have the grass or the sun yet, so I'm almost done. Instead of a satin stitch, I actually opted for the blanket stitch. Another lady did the blanket stitch on hers, and I thought that it was fabulous, so that's what I did instead of the satin stitch. It still took me maybe an hour because I was doing precision sewing. I used mostly K-Facet fabrics. I got a few Jane Sassman fabrics in there, a couple I think, and a few batiks just to offset all of the busyness of the facet fabrics. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add a sun or not. This is actually my work area, and I'm having difficulty right now with my sewing machine, so I just went out to my car and got my backup machine. My machine was sewing, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. I took the presser foot out and tried to use the start stop button on the machine, and it wouldn't work either. But I didn't get an error message, nor did I get any I didn't get an error message, so I have absolutely no idea what's going on there. And then this is one lady's background for her Ellie quilt. She is in the process of preparing her fusible templates. We have some guests here as well. We got 3, and the first guest, she's working on different quilt she's making for a family member. We have another guest here who is working on Cheyenne the horse. It's still a BJ design, but she had this pattern already, so she decided to use it instead. And then we have a lady here that has hers completely finished onto the stabilizer. She needs to do the next step. It's not stitched down yet, but she used some African prints in here. Have another young lady here that has hers I think it's just laying on the background fabric. It's not stitched yet. She's actually working on getting her sun completed. And then we have another guest here who is our third guest. So we actually have 8 people here today, and she's working on different project, a scrap project. And then our other member is actually working on the quilt. She's the furthest ahead of everybody, and she has all of her stitches done. This is where I saw her buttonhole stitch, so I decided to do that. And isn't that just a gorgeous print to put into the elephant? And then this is the eye of the elephant that was created by the use of fabric, which is gorgeous. And then that's her son, and she's going to put another border on. So just beautiful work. We have this whole room that's large for 8 people. I got somebody running from the camera. I have a big board that I brought so that we could have 2 people ironing at a time, and because we were also fusing such large projects. Another little work table. They give us a little kitchenette with a microwave, small refrigerator. We get free coffee, regular and decaf. They provide water as well. And this is our snack table. We're at a retreat center that doesn't really open until the week after Memorial Day, or the week of Memorial Day. And so they do not provide meals for us, so we actually fix our own meals. So each member is responsible for a meal, and we just have a great time, and we really enjoy it. So I got the lights off because it's 2 a.m. and I'm about to go to bed, but I just thought I'd recap my day for you, and I will see you later. Hi, it's T, and we're on day 2 of retreat. We're actually done eating our meals for today, and we're about to do show and tell. So I thought I would just take you out and show you some of our projects. We're actually showing projects that we've worked on in the past years. We've been meeting for quite a long time, since maybe like the early 1990s. So we're gonna have quite a large show and tell. So I will show you that.
I'm Deborah, and I'm a member of the So Busy Quilt Guild. I have been a member since 2001, and we're going to be showing our projects that we've done over the years. So, first project we ever did was a stack and whack, and I have my notes. This is an unfinished project from 2001.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, wow.
You don't like it? I love it.
Well, I started it, and I did the blocks, and I didn't like it, so Tijuana said, just make some more blocks, because I had plenty of fabric.
Yeah.
So it grew, and so I just need to put a border on it, actually.
Yeah, that's nice.
I've done several other stack and wax that are already done and hanging and kind of stuff, but this one I
I
never
gotta
finished.
see.
It's very pretty, Deborah.
That I forgot about. Put it downstairs. I don't know where that thing is. And look at that. She pressed her seams over.
Uh-huh.
She's all in that quilt.
Second year we did a Christmas table runner tree skirt thing.
No, I never finished.
Oh, it was paper piece.
I don't know where it is.
And I've used it for years. It's got stains on it. I always use it on Christmas.
TMI. All right. That's very pretty. What year was that?
2002. And
Wow.
then the next year was snippets. We did a snippets project. And this was one.
Uh-huh.
We
were
were
in ones
in
we did.
Potosi.
We did 2 projects.
Wait a minute. I didn't get to admire that. I didn't get to admire. That's pretty.
They'll be here for you to look at if you want to find the
Okay.
scrap. And then I did
Oh,
one here.
I did.
Yeah.
And it has a bow. I don't have a bow on it.
I don't even know where mine is.
You don't know where that is?
No. I
What
know where
year
my
was
other
that one?
slip is, but I don't know where.
Snippets was 2003. And then we did Cubes of Illusion. Mine is not done yet.
Mine
You did what started?
Yes, it's in a folder. I have.
Oh,
Yes.
Cubes of Illusion.
Oh, this is the New
That's
York
the New York Beauty.
I'm sorry.
I got to go to in a box.
Yes, mine is solution is not done from the bags, and I do have
Yeah.
them. I just don't have them.
Yeah, mine are in the
Uh-huh.
bag. I did those. They're
Uh-huh.
So they're bags.
I didn't bring them.
So,
UFOs.
and the New York Beauty blocks were 2005, and mine were all here. I just haven't done anything with them. They're
I
undone.
don't know what those.
T-shirt, 2006, we did sweatshirt.
Oh, sweatshirt.
Sweatshirts, mine's not done.
I didn't bring mine. You didn't bring this one? I
I
just
didn't.
barely brought anything.
Okay. You did
I started mine, just haven't finished it.
Oh,
No,
really?
This was the back of it.
Clamshells.
It's gonna be nice when you finish.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
All you say has been documented.
2007, we did UFOs. And I have
Okay.
no clue what UFOs we did, but we did UFOs 2007.
Me and we were finishing up.
2008, we did hidden walls, and I didn't do that project at all.
Hidden.
2009, we did bamboo.
Ta-da.
I gave both of the
That's when
quilts
I
away.
came in.
Yeah, that's
You didn't
right.
like
That
that?
when you came in?
That was yours.
That was, yeah.
That was 2 quilts with 1 pattern, was really
Correct.
nice.
Yeah.
It was. I have mine done, but I have to sew on the label and the binding. So
That's
this was
pretty.
the original
That's
bamboo.
Very nice.
Yep. Do you need some help holding it up, honey?
She did not, she had
And then here was the other one.
You was working on that one last
That's
The
year.
wrong side.
Is that the other hand?
This is the other half of the block.
Okay.
And I didn't put this together until I think last year or the year before.
I got a little drawer.
Here was the other half of the block.
Cool.
Thank you for holding it up.
That all come
Thanks.
from, those two came from the same fabric.
Same fabric.
And cut
When you
at the
cut
same
one
time.
out, you cut the other one out at the same time.
Right, okay.
I put this one together different than the pattern. It was a little bit different.
Nice.
Then we did the X block, which I didn't
I
do.
have that.
We did, the next year, 2011, we did the Jelly Roll, the UFOs and Jelly Rolls, which we give to charity.
Yeah, we gave it to
So
Jessica.
we did those, we gave those to charity. Then 2012, we did Fun and Done.
I hate that quilt. I hate that quilt.
I did this. This was the worst
Right.
part, I think, we
I
ever
hated that one,
done.
and I had one.
I actually finished
Right about
mine.
that
Who
size.
picked that one up?
Ah.
Cynthia.
Can
It
you
was a
hold it
bad
up?
news, man.
A
It
little
was
bit.
a,
Thank
it was
you.
a technique.
That's
It was a
enough,
new
Deborah.
technique, that's right.
Right, it was
That's
a
enough.
new technique.
I finished mine, I usually just hang it over my chair.
I finished mine, is that's that big too.
2013, we did UFOs. And then 2014, we did the Big Easy, which I taught.
I still haven't done, I haven't finished.
Mine's not done yet, but the top's done.
finish
I finished the
the
top at the retreat.
I haven't finished the top.
That's
Oh,
nice.
That's pretty.
Big easy.
It was called the Big Ease.
Mhm.
So. 2015, we did Sew on the Go bags, which is those lovely big bags we have, that we made. Let's see here. Here's mine.
Look, you got a luggage tag on
And we did, they had pouch pad
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
So we did that.
there.
Hold it up higher.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Nice. Last, 2016, we did the tessellation blocks.
I do that one.
I
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's done, just not quilted.
did.
And I
You
think it's
did that.
upside down.
You did it.
Yes, we all did it.
We all did it.
Last year.
Last year.
I remember that.
I put
There was
the
two
border on
or,
it.
there were a couple of ways you could arrange them.
I have a half finished one of that.
I didn't do that one.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
swear.
bet we can get Mitchell.
And we also used it as scrap club project. It was my year to
All right,
pick
so
a
those are
project.
all our group projects that we did, and then I've got challenges that we have done over the years. These were our baskets we swapped. I won first place basket. I think T won second.
Tell who which
Which
baskets
one
are
is
whose
which?
because we did, some people did different baskets.
This is true. T did this one.
Sarah Cohen did that one.
Sarah did, they all signed them. Sarah,
That's Annie's.
that's one of them.
That's Sarah Carr's
That's
over there.
Sarah's.
That's Sarah Carr's. Annie's is on top.
That's not Sarah
No,
Carr.
Sarah Carr's
It's at the bottom.
is at
I
the
need the
bottom.
Russian.
Oh,
And that one is Sarah Cohen.
Sarah Cohen, this one must be Annie.
Yeah.
This T, this one's mine.
and the bottom one is mine.
Donna's got one on here too.
The bottom one in the
This
but
one's yours,
that's
right?
mine.
And Donna's is in the middle.
Donna's.
So. And then we did lots of different sizes.
Oh, I forgot that one. That was.
We had to take a
Congo.
block and make two different sizes out of it.
Congo balls.
That's mine.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
This was in 2004. And then we did a beverage quilt on
Oh, I remember
2005 for a challenge. And mine won second place ribbon.
Beverage, yeah.
It's cute.
Then we did a nature quilt the next year, 2006. And this was
Yeah,
mine with
she
the
did.
trade. Mine won first place
Wow,
ribbon.
And the
It
crazy
also
was
went to
the
Flower
honor.
Valley and won first place ribbon.
Did
So
you
long
do that
work.
all by hand?
This is all by hand.
Yeah.
This one was all by hand. That's my daughter's.
What year was that, Deb?
That was 2006.
That's really nice.
2007, we did a picture challenge I didn't do. 2008, we did a song I didn't do.
I didn't pull that one.
2009, we did flying geese challenge. And I won a second place ribbon for mine.
Oh, mine is at.
And I'm still sewing the label on. Okay. 2010, we did a miniature, which I didn't do. 2011, we did a family fabric dimensional quilt, which I
We
didn't
did
do.
what? We did what?
Dimensional quilt.
Fabric dimensional.
You just had to have some 3D or embellishment type
Karen is the,
thing.
remember the year Karen taught us how to make flowers?
Mhm.
And then we did a dimensional quilt that year.
And then 2012, we did a crazy quilt, which I got a ribbon for. This one is mine.
Yeah,
I
nice.
remember that one.
Yeah, this one in Flower Valley.
Mm-hmm.
2013, we did a wine quilt.
Yep.
And I have a third place ribbon for mine, and this one here, which I
Had
did.
that in Greenfield.
I can show you on my phone.
2014 was a redesign of quilt block, which I didn't do. 2015, we did an African quilt. Oh, the theme was Africa,
Out of Africa.
out of Africa. And I won first place ribbon for mine.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's on the, that's embroidered.
That's machine embroidered.
Yeah. Looks like pictures.
2016, we did a modern quilt, and I got a second place ribbon for mine. And I'm still sewing labels on these things. And then here's mine.
All right. now.
Mm-hmm.
I did all these circles by hand,
Good job.
so. But I did needle turn.
Very good. You got 3 different sizes there too.
Yeah, there's 3, I think so.
Mhm.
Okay, those are all of those. We did some Sunday morning projects. I don't see, I didn't have them all.
Separate them like that.
And some other projects.
We've done a lot.
We have done
We did a bracelet. Was a Sunday morning project done by Cynthia.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
We did a wreath
That was nice.
That's
last year,
year.
which I taught.
We did that in Scrap Club. I stole it and took it to the, for the Christmas
You
in
stole
July
it.
project.
Yeah, it was very popular.
We did a pie holder one year.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah, I
was-
forgot about that, yeah.
We did sun visor, that, I think that did this one.
No, that's a CD, yeah,
It's a
CD holder,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
CD pin.
That goes on the sun visor.
We still got it, it's just changed.
I still, that one we
We
did
did a
that one at
covered
Flower
journal one
Valley.
year, now and they were smaller, I couldn't
Yeah.
find my small one, but I've done bigger ones that I've sold.
So I forgot I did. It's so good.
This was the Sunday morning project that Donna taught.
What was that?
The little bag that most people didn't finish.
The little bag.
Yeah, it was a little bag,
All this stuff.
like a little bag that you're supposed to put on the
Oh.
strap.
Oh, the straps, that's right. 'cause
Remember?
we
But
done-
you didn't tell us we didn't have the
I
straps.
forgot about it.
So those were those that I had. I'm sure we had more, but I couldn't remember them all. Then one year at retreat, we got a book and we were supposed to make a quilt out of the book.
You got a quilt or you
What
got a
did we
book?
call it?
We got a book.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, we all got a book, we were
Yes,
supposed to
yes,
choose a
yes,
quilt on. So I made this,
Thank you.
just a patriotic pinwheel thing.
That is nice.
Because we got it in May and we had to have it done by December, I thought. I believe that was it.
I love that border, but
I do too.
What do you call it?
Pinwheel, she didn't label it.
I don't, oh,
pinwheels with buttons.
Well,
Patriotic pinwheels.
yeah, whatever. I don't care. One year we got some dot fabric and we were supposed to make something with it, so I made a table runner
Oh, yeah, I got it.
and another
I
table
got that
mat.
one too.
Remember all this dot fabric we had?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
bring that piece. I want, I said, what is this mess?
I had one more table runner, it was a green dot thing, and my daughter has it. I don't know what she did with it. She took it to college and she couldn't find it when they asked her.
Okay.
It's gone.
Yeah. And then I think
I-
Cynthia gave us some lovely
Yeah, that,
fabrics
I put that up at Christmas.
and we, and I just made little mats with mine. So, very good. Okay. No, remember, we might have used Cynthia gave us some more fabric that we had to make
Yep.
something with.
Yep.
Or was,
That
and we
was
had to
the-
use a
that we
ruler.
had the wheel, but I
Yeah,
didn't give
we
you
had
that
to use a
fabric.
ruler that we got, plus whatever fabric. So
And I got
I
that
did this.
upstairs on.
This is my
That's
daughter,
that
who took it
work
off her dresser. And the only other thing I have is I have my Easter quilt that I finished.
Your what?
Our group project, or Easter quilt.
This year's
This,
Easter.
this year's project. I've got mine done over the quilt.
Very
so-
nice.
So,
Very nice. Wow.
I think that's it. Thank you.
Very nice job.
A lot of good work there, man.
I know, right?
Okay, my name is Cynthia, and I've been a member of the Social Busy Quilt Guild
Inception.
the whole time, since the start. And while I had the same projects that Deborah did, I did not bring them all, so I'll give you a very brief rundown on mine. I don't have them in any particular order, but this was the last thing that Deborah
Yeah.
had with the dots. This is my, this is what I did with the basket quilt.
Ooh, nice.
And I never take my ribbons off. This was one you did not talk about. This was a picture one.
She mentioned.
I said I didn't do it.
Oh, you didn't do
I
it?
didn't do it.
Oh, okay, so this was
Cool.
a picture, and I took this picture was actually, my husband and I were in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, so I had taken a picture of that, and then this was my rendition of that. This is my crazy quilt. Got that right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my crazy
Yeah.
quilt.
Oh, shoot, I didn't bring the crazy quilt.
And this was my velvet quilt, and I actually won. No, I got third place for that one.
No, but
Nice.
it's here.
Yeah.
I like your border there, that's cute.
Thank you. And this was my snippet, and I don't know where the other snippet thingy is, but this is my snippet. And a lot of the other ones that Deborah talked about are on my wall at work, so. And that's,
She's trying to get you one too.
oh! I forgot. This is the bag that I did what was this, what was that called? A to-go bag?
Sew on the go.
Sew on the go
Sew
bag.
on the go bag.
So this was my bag for that. Okay. So mine is not done because it's really not due until August, but here is my project for this year. This is the last block, first of all. So, no money to you? Or you?
No money to you.
No money. Shoot.
This is the last row that, because I just finished that block, did not get put together yet.
All righty then.
Yeah.
And this,
It's part of the.
oh, this is the first row. that I
Nice.
put together.
Yeah.
Once you put it all together, yeah.
And this is the second row.
Yeah.
So you got them all now.
So, yep, all
Very
there.
good. No money.
My name is Sarah. And I've been with So Busy since its inception, which has started about 1995, 6,
Somewhere
something
like that.
that.
Charter member.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna show you this first one. This was the ugly fabric we were told to make something.
Yeah.
Which one's the ugly fabric?
I remember the year, but we.
All of it. Because everybody brought a piece,
whatever they didn't
and you had
like.
to put them all in the same project.
Yeah.
Just take this ugly fabric and make something out of it. This is what I made.
I made a chicken.
I don't think it's bad. It's ugly, but I don't think it's bad.
Fabrics, didn't you?
Yes, we always
We cut a piece of everybody's fabric.
Okay, and again, this is when you say go everywhere.
Sew on the go.
So on the go.
Sew on the go.
Okay, that's that. Nice bag. And this is part of,
My idea.
Yes, I know. You told me that.
Challenge.
this is an X block.
Well, when the challenge was
This is one of those unfinished projects that's still in the bag.
Do you have a block mate that you want to show with the X block? I'm just
Not
asking.
really.
Okay.
I don't blame you, Sarah.
Oh, you
And
can
this-
edit this.
These are just squares and they're blocks. And I do have a block. I guess I could.
What is that?
One of them. They're just squares. What was that?
You were making those bags. Did you guys make those?
I don't think that's a So Busy
I
project,
think so. I don't know. But anyway.
but it was nice to see it. I
just
have to
know.
think about it.
I don't.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so either. Because
Okay.
I don't have those.
It could have been like a
It
UFO.
could have been one of her
This
projects.
is the table runner topper. This is the table topper, Joy, Peace, and Love.
Back's nice. It's
And
patriotic,
Christmas, well,
two-sided.
I made it two-sided so that I could flip it over.
Oh, that is
And put her,
And Deborah showed this.
Let's see the other side.
You did it different. You embroidered the love piece, Joy, or something,
did.
didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Hold
did.
it up, Sarah, for the camera.
The original one was
Yeah,
paper
thank you.
piece.
And I did put a patriotic on the back, and I do use it. So I use it at Christmas on my dining room table. In the front there.
Very nice.
So, yep, this is a usable one. It's nice to know when you have something that you do use every year. And some, of course, I just have. Okay, and this is out of Africa coming up.
Wow.
very nice.
And I won a prize for that. Okay. And this is the Flower Valley.
Turn it, yeah.
I mean, this is the
So
So
Busy.
Busy's baskets. What was that, 2006? They all exchange baskets, they really were, exchange. And I don't know what this was called. Remember this?
That was a class.
Yeah, that wasn't.
That was a class
That's a
at Flower
class.
Valley Quill
Because I
Guild.
have that.
But it's all right to
But
see.
that's fine.
It was a class I taught at Flower Valley.
I like this three-dimensional
Yeah,
fabric.
like that.
You didn't take the class?
No,
That's before you, that's before, okay. Do you want to talk?
That was
I know, it's too much.
And this is Noah's Ark that I thought we all were gonna do.
Oh.
Some of us in the past had already done them.
But I gave it away.
This is my second
like
one. This is
I didn't
my
like
second Noah's Ark.
It's beauteous.
That's good.
It's very pretty.
Nice.
And I love your border.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It ties it in. It's
Yeah.
My very first one I made and thought that I was going to keep it. And my husband said he liked it so well, he wanted to pay me for it. So I allowed him to do that, and he paid me $200 for it. So therefore, it was his quilt. And unfortunately for me, he gave that quilt to his daughter in Maryland. So I made one because I wanted one for the house.
right.
So there's a life lesson there.
That's
Yes,
Right.
it
Don't
is.
sell a quilt for
Yeah.
$200.
No, to your husband.
Don't
Or to your
sell a
family
quilt that you
member
wanna
that you
keep.
think is
Well,
gonna
if you had
stay.
sold it for $1,000, that would have been
It would have
different.
been the same.
But I'm just saying, it still would have been more money. That's more than $200 worth of
Right.
work, as you know.
The thing is, I wanted to keep it, so that's why I just did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Lesson learned.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. What was this?
A challenge.
Challenge. Right.
That's a challenge.
The modern
That's a
challenge.
a modern challenge.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. That was just recent, wasn't it?
Last year.
Last year.
I get
Your challenge. You came up with
Yeah,
it.
it's like you did
This
that
is
challenge.
another one?
No, that was Norma's challenge.
Oh, that was
That was
Norman?
the modern
Oh,
quilt
okay.
challenge.
Okay. Now, which one was this? Was this?
That
That
was,
was Flower Valley.
yeah, it's like that wasn't one of ours.
A retreat project from Flower Valley, I think.
It wasn't one of ours.
Okay.
Going
And
on?
this is a
It's a
stack
beautiful bag.
I made two. The other one I did not bring it. This.
I gotta do
Very
that.
pretty.
Yeah.
And that's
This is
that Monet
Monet.
fabric
I
and a
bought
different
this
coloring
fabric
that I
at
made
Collins
the video
Mill.
on.
Yeah. And I had this quilt appraised, and it appraised for $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love the border. How did
It's
you get that to
beautiful.
match, or is that what you use?
That's
for
what I
the-
use.
That's what
That's
you
the
use.
basket
That's
fabric.
the fabric that's
That's in
used
those
for
flowers.
the
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
beautiful.
And I washed this.
Gorgeous.
I washed it so you could feel. If you could
And
feel
the texture.
You can
Yeah.
see the texture.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Okay.
Anything else, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay, great.
There's plenty.
That's up.
I thought she had the big one for last. Okay. Oh, she
Yeah,
hasn't even
it's
been in there.
Yeah, she's got it.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, the patriotic one. You need help with that?
No, I'm good. This is American Quilt
That was a block of the month.
Block it
Block of the Month.
I love that too.
Mine is finished.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Very
And
pretty.
I get the back
Uh-huh.
is patriotic. It's panels,
Yeah.
and I put the label right here.
Very nice.
I thought I did. No, it must be up here. I put
It's
it on
in
here
probably
somewhere.
one. You got quite a
It's
few
on
of
one
them to
of
choose
them.
from.
But I thought that was neat to be able to put it on the back
Sure.
for that.
Very
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
Like talking to a
I hope you
star.
use that on the 4th of
I
July.
do use this quilt. I hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
I do hang that. And this is a wine quilt.
Mhm.
And I had a little extra piece I wanted to put on, but I never got it on. But this is it. Now I think this was my idea.
Yes, it was
I think
yours.
so.
But yeah.
I dropped my paper. I don't know where it is.
Okay, this is the one I couldn't remember. What is that? But these were the
The
dots.
Yeah, those were the
Dot.
dots.
The dots we
fabric.
said make a quilt out of.
Oh,
Very small junk.
Yeah,
Okay.
Drunkard's
Uh-huh.
Path I made, so need to
Very
finish.
pretty.
Need to finish. And now this, I can't remember, was that?
Those were miniature. We did the miniature quilt.
Yeah.
We had miniature. We
Yeah,
had
you had
miniature
yours
quilt.
miniature.
I did
That was
too.
And I
mine.
did too
I did
also.
too. Now one might be Flower Valley.
I think
I
I
don't know.
No,
But-
forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
But we did.
I
have a
did
This
miniature
one for
challenge.
sure is so busy because I put the label on it right.
I did that one. I just don't remember what I did.
And This is a 3.
Very pretty. She took
Three.
it down.
Yeah, I think was this my idea?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Two different blocks.
And I tell you what I
This is 2
did.
different blocks, yeah.
No, it's 3 different. It was 3 different
blocks.
sizes.
And what I did is paper pieced, and I took 1 block and reduced
2.
it
Okay.
to made it 3 different sizes.
It's
Two.
2.
2 different. No,
It's 3 because her corners are different.
Yeah.
It's 3. I think the challenge was 3.
Yeah, it was. It was 3.
I had mine, I don't think I
It was
shared.
only 2.
I don't know where it
You
is.
said 2. You did share
I
it.
didn't
Yeah,
share it.
you said 2, but it's 3.
Okay.
You showed
Did you do
it.
the quilting on that set?
Yeah, I did.
That's pretty.
2004.
Yeah, beautiful quilt.
And I hang this in my sewing room. It's been in there and I had to take it down. It's been up there ever since 4. Dust.
Hence the reason it's been up there. That's a fun.
This is flying.
That is not.
This is not
That's Scrap Quilting Club.
Okay, well I'll show it, but I sure thought it was flying. It was so
That was our
smooth.
year-long project for Scrap Quilting Club.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did a
Yep.
lot, it was all flying.
Did you finish it?
The one that
I
Tijuana
did.
lured us into
Yes,
was
sir.
the easiest blocks first.
It's a big quilt.
You want me to
Yeah.
help you?
Big,
No,
big.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
That's pretty though.
The
Uh-huh.
photographs pretty.
Yeah.
I guess I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Look at this.
It's called Flying.
Flying geese on point,
Flying-
I think it was.
Oh, point. That's it.
Because I put mine on point.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was it. So I thought it was so busy. Well, you know, when you're in all these different clothes, you get kind of mixed up. Okay. Now, this was really a song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
It
that's
was
beautiful.
supposed to, and I used it for Flower Valley too.
That's not your New York Beauty?
Mm-mm.
No, it's not.
It was
New
for the
York
song.
Beauty. It was Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And this is what I did. It was starting out to be a larger quilt, but something said, "That's enough," and I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where I stopped it
I
here,
see
and I
the
said, "That is
diamonds."
enough."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you win something?
If
You
I
don't-
did,
you don't
I
probably
would've
write
taken
it,
off.
okay.
I don't know.
Because I won that one.
I take mine off too, but I'm sure she won something for that. But I can't
From in
remember.
Flower Valley. Probably
So
Flower
busy.
Valley.
So
I'm
busy.
thinking.
So what?
I don't know. But anyway, this of course is this year's
Project.
project, and it's complete. So, got the border on and everything. I think I already showed you
Yeah.
the scrap club, so some
Yeah.
may have seen it.
That's
But
pretty.
this is it. I want $5 from me too.
We each get $1.
So she was late once, she learned her lesson.
Yeah.
She came to the next month meeting, had them all done.
Yeah. I stayed up late.
Okay. And
Thursday.
this snippets.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
This was from Potosi. We were in Potosi then
Yep,
doing
we were in
this,
Potosi.
2006. This is a picture. Look at a picture and make a quilt out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's pretty.
I was in the islands on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
And this thirst quencher.
Oh, that's the
The
drink.
water.
Uh-huh.
Mine
Water
was
with lemon.
Mine was water.
With lemon.
The
Yeah.
best
Oh,
thirst
with
quencher. 2005.
That's cute.
And this glows in the dark. The glass and the straw glows in the dark. And I can't remember what this was called.
That was,
Oh, this was
Was that
that's
nature?
the
I think
Is that your nature quilt?
the pic.
Turn it
yeah.
upside
It's
down.
you turn it
Turn it
I think it's upside down.
It is. It
There you
is.
go.
Yeah, this was nature.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. This is the one that taken it.
That was
Four
the
patch.
4-patch.
Yeah.
You change
I
a
changed
block.
it around. I changed
Take a
this
quilt ball
block
and make it
around.
your own.
Right. Yeah, that's what it was.
And it won first place. Nice.
Yeah, it did. I kept that one on. Now, was it?
Yeah, that was the
this,
challenge.
yeah, now this
Yeah.
was,
That's a project.
Project.
group project from 2012.
I didn't finish it.
Oh, I didn't bring that one.
And then this is some
The
more
other
snippets.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of goofed. I did something in the center, and I don't remember what it was now, but I thought I'll finish it this way, and I just stuck it in the machine, embroidery machine, and put Merry Christmas there.
And it just never.
And this is Hidden Wells. It's not, the top is finished. It probably could take a border, but anyway, it's called Hidden Wells.
Oh, you got something fell off of it.
Okay, I think it's the
Hold it up.
size.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Hidden Wells is called.
That's another one that photographs beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this was the size. I'm trying to keep up with it. So I can put a border in it. And this is bamboo, I think. And I finished it in.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
No, that's Tripper on the scrap.
That's
This
something
is
else.
That's a Flower Valley class retreat.
Class?
Retreat. I taught it at
It was
retreat.
my first retreat.
Trip around the scrap basket.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't write that down.
2008.
Well, so I need to write that
It's
down.
beautiful.
It's pretty, yeah.
That's very pretty.
Like,
She got about 5 things
I didn't do
that
that.
don't belong in this room.
But it's okay to see them.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Well, it's hard to keep things straight.
Right. It's a lot in a lot of
If you
years.
don't log it could be a problem.
Wow. But she got them.
Yeah.
She's still going in there.
I'm still going. There's still more to see.
I did not do that. I don't
You didn't do
remember.
this?
You did too.
Everybody did.
Everybody did
You
it.
did it last year. My sister
It was just
here.
last year.
I think
Last year.
I'm trying to think of what color you did. Red, black and white, red. You didn't finish it.
That's right. Black and white.
Black
I
and
don't know
white
where the
and
heck
red.
it is.
You started it. And you got a good chunk of it done.
Right. You just didn't finish it. That's what it was. Okay. This is what are we calling it?
It was called Tessellation.
Tessellation.
Tessellation. Yep. Yeah, yours was 3 cups. The red, white.
No, I'm just still. Oh, Tijuana's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Now, that's nice. Didn't you make that out of jelly roll?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a jelly
I
roll
did.
I
project.
cut the pieces.
And then I liked it and said that I made the girl do that. It's like quilting club.
Why is that?
Make it work.
But you did it. And yours look completely different because
does.
your fabric choices. You use a lot of Asian prints, gold, black, reds.
Yeah, she did. I remember
I
that.
gotta dig that one out.
They're gonna go to your house and
Look
look
for
for
it.
it.
Okay. Now this is Big Easy. And I finally finished this.
Yeah, Chandler's still waiting on his.
I got a pen. This helps me remember too. Stick something on here. Okay. The Big Easy. Oh, I can't remember top from bottom.
Doesn't matter.
This particular pattern is made to
The way
feature
I had
large floral or large prints.
Mm-hmm.
You want some help?
No, I'm good. I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, good,
Very nice.
very nice.
I love the
see
floral
the
fabric
colors
Yeah.
in her
around the
border.
edges?
Yeah, they work together so well.
Yeah. Yeah, this was one and I
Uh-huh.
finally finished it at your house, I believe, but we started it at retreat. I think Karen was
I don't know, that was over at Bev's.
That was the best, because I taught it.
I think
And
Karen
she
was
go
there
with
that
us
year.
that time.
I think she was
Yeah,
there that
I
year.
think so. I think she might have been.
there. Okay, that was Big Easy. And then, this is a beauty.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I need help with this. Now, I've been hanging this one on the wall. This was from 2008. Friends.
Friends and
And
Fellows. It was a
Fellows, a
mystery
blue
project I gave you. I gave that one to
Yeah, this
Ben. Beautiful. It was a mystery too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a big one. I hang this one all the time.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I quilted it. I quilted it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
What's the name of that?
Friends and fellows.
Friends and
Mountains.
It was snail trails was all I could remember.
Friends and Fellows of Blue Mountain. That's what I put. Now,
That's
maybe
what
it was just
you
friends.
added that on.
But it was those.
But it was
monkey
Friends and
trails
Fellows.
or something, I think that's what
Okay.
I forgot.
Very nice, Sarah.
Monkey Ranch, that's what it was. Okay, and my name is Norma. Good evening, everyone. I am the newbie to the group. And so I just like would point out over here that this year is the 2017 project. The elephant, her name is Annie, and Annie lives in a sanctuary. She's a grandmother elephant. And then next to that is our challenge for this year, which was to use 4 colors: black, white, gray, and cream. And so I was really fortunate in that I won 3rd place. Our project of the year, as you've seen with the others, is the Easter quilt. This is mine. I chose to do this one by hand with all of the appliques. So this is the first 2 rows. And then here are this is the last row. There's 1. 2. And 3. So my hope is to get these together this weekend. The other projects that I brought with me is our big bag, which is special project. This is really cool because if you look at it on the inside, there's all of these pockets here, and it's great to carry like your big rotary cutting mat.
And that was your project idea too.
Mhm.
Very nice.
And this was the year that we had miniature quilts.
Beautiful. Hold on.
This one I call the
There you go.
Plate. This was 2010 for that. And then the other one, I think this was a group project, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a group project.
It was just a special project that we did. And that's all that I brought.
Very good.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Tijuana, and I've been a member of the group since its inception. We used to actually sew in each other's homes. We still do that, but we started doing retreats in 2001. So I don't have my projects in any kind of order. I'm just going to show you a few of them. I did not bring them all. So first thing again is the bag. And you can see that we all have the bag. You can see that we all use the bag. So this is a great project. Norma has showed you all the details on the inside. They're all made the same. This was a project that we just did as a special project. It was in 2002. We just saw this in a free, it was a sign up to buy a book, and they had a free pattern inside, and we just decided to make the free pattern.
I didn't do that.
This is the Christmas table runner. Deborah and Sarah has showed you this. It was paper piece, and it goes on a round tabletop.
Or Christmas tree skirt.
Or a Christmas tree skirt if you put a hole in it, left the center open. This is the basket challenge quilt that I made. I actually hand quilted this quilt. Has cross hatching, started in 2003. And I also made the So Busy Quilt Guild labels for everybody to use in their quilt. A year-long project, we did American Dream.
American Dream. Oh, that's, okay.
And I actually made this quilt again and with the black background. I just didn't bring it, and then in the stars, we got 50 stars in this quilt, and I actually put the 2 state variations in them.
Oh, look at the apple pie.
That was the one I refused to do the stars.
That's the one.
Yes. But
We did another year-long project that I was the only one that finished. It was the Christmas quilt, and it was a block of the month that was very popular throughout the USA, probably worldwide, but I know for sure in the US.
but not with us.
And I actually got it completed with some modifications.
It's upside down, honey.
I always modify
Do you want some
whatever
help?
pattern I have.
Right.
So,
What year was that?
and I actually
It
got a
was
whole
one
lot
of the
of,
first
yeah,
years.
somebody could hold one. I actually added a lot of embellishments
Got a
into
lot of
this.
work in it.
Yeah, it is.
And I used a glitter thread in the border to quilt it. A few places I've got glitter, but I did a lot of embellishments and some blocks. This block should have been 3 inches right here, 4 of them, and I resized some things throughout the quilt, so I kind of made it my own again.
I just got to the 4th block in the third, in the
Did
top
you
row.
keep that?
1, 2, 3, that's
Did
all I
you
got.
keep that border?
Yes, I did. And it wasn't part of the pattern either, you know.
Yeah.
She changed a lot of her blocks.
This is Cubes of Illusion. It was a project in 2004. I started mine in 2003, and then I taught it at retreat. A project from Karen Combs.
I still got
On the back, I did some machine embroidered quilting. That's why I turned it to the back. You can't see it from the front.
You can't see it.
You can't see it.
I can
Uh-huh. Yep.
I can see it. It depends on how the light
Right,
strikes
right.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I just brought a few. I didn't feel like, going through everything in my house, and some of them are in lectures, so. This is the Kansas City Star and Patriotic. It was just Kansas City Star blocks only that we got from Cynthia as a year-long project. We did 2 a month.
I
Yeah.
finished that.
And this is how I
forgot to
chose
bring
to
it.
set mine.
I did that one.
So we just got block patterns,
Yeah, that's
had no
nice.
instructions.
No.
So we had to figure them out.
It was nice.
It was kind of like working on a miniature Dear Jane.
Good techniques.
Mhm.
And I did all about the easy. So I didn't do the template things they did.
This is my nature quilt for the challenge,
Oh.
2006. I didn't win anything, but I've always wanted to do a series of these quilts, and I thought that I would do this setting with different hummingbirds. I still just have the one. This was my photo quilt. I was actually in Louisville, Kentucky downtown, and they have a lot of statues on the street. I took a picture, and one of the statues had sequins that was all throughout it in the spiral, so I ended up having spiral fabric and the sequins, and I won 2nd place. I call it Kentucky Bluegrass 2007 challenge. This was the challenge I did. It was out of Africa. I won a ribbon. I don't have it on here. It fell off. The ribbon fell off the tag, so I took it off. I either got 1st or 2nd. I can't remember.
I got 1st, so you must have got that.
Okay, so then I got 2nd place. And it's Nairobi, Kenya. And it's on the back. I have all of the history of what the mountains mean, what the sun means, what foliage means, what grass, animals. I got all of that for documentation. And then this is not the last.
That's last year.
This is last year's challenge, a modern quilt.
Oh, yeah.
I also used it as a double quilt to do for the hexagon challenge. I actually did another one too for the hexagon challenge for Flower Valley. But I had fun with the quilting. I had just got my longhorn, so I was really happy that we had that challenge because I got a chance to learn a lot in a short period of time and then to actually execute it on something. It won 1st place in the challenge, and it also won 1st place for quilting long arm at Flower Valley. And then this year's project is our elephant. I'm still working on that. And my challenge quilt, which I call it Meandering North, won first place in, no, is it second?
Second.
Second place in the challenge for this year. It was just make a quilt with black, white, cream, and gray fabrics. So that's it. Do an intro. Now we're just gonna do some general show and tell. This is, say your name.
Jennifer. This is my horse.
She's doing the same project that we're doing from BJ Designs, but she chose the horse that's called Cheyenne pattern. Very pretty.
Okay, I forgot to show this before. This is my project for the retreat this year. This is my elephant. My elephant is different than everybody else's because it's running into the sun and not away from the sun. And
You don't have to take it down.
okay,
I got
and
you.
then here's my the thing I did for the challenge, the black, white, gray, and cream challenge, and I actually won first prize for this one.
What's the name of that one?
Raccoon Fox.
This is our group project this year, and I have my elephant done, and I got quilting done, so all I have to do is bind it.
Challenge 2017.
Okay.
All right, and then I have my this year's project, black, white, gray, and cream. Are you able to pick that up too? Okay, good. That's it.
So here's kind of what the room looks like. I will just give you a quick room tour if you're interested in the Todd Hall Retreat Center. So this is actually my table that I brought. Have 2 people to a room, and that's some toiletries. And then this is the bathroom. Nice big area, and a shower area that's also quite large. So basic accommodations, everything you need for a retreat. And I will now take you and show you my project that I'm currently working on. I decided to put my elephant up because my sewing machine wasn't working correctly. So, working on this project here. It's by Cozy Quilt Designs. Pattern's called Too Tall Quilt, I think. Let's see. Oh, it's the Long Tall Quilt. So, we got 2 other people up. I'm not gonna show you who they are, but it's 2 other people up out of the 8. 3 of us left. It's 1 a.m. So we have somebody doing like a trip around the world block, and she's using princess fabric here. There you go. It's for family members. So got somebody doing some cross charm blocks. So we are still busy working. We brought our own meals, so we have a person assigned for each meal. So the meals have been really good. So see you in my next segment. Hi, it's Sunday, and I did the Sunday morning project. This year I decided not to do a fabric project, but we did a paper project. I had them make 2 different cards here, and then some people made the greeting card. So we had 8 people, and they made one of either of these. So for this card, has some 3D elements. It's from the paper pumpkin kit that I had, and then you just stamp a little greeting on the back of the envelope flap for added interest. Over here is another little card, and then you can stamp where you put your person's name or address in here. And then here's the greeting card, has a little paper clip, and then a little card in here where you can actually write what you're sending them the greeting card. which you can actually send them the gift card for, so you can actually use that. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
So we have Norma and Deborah here who are making bread. We've had bread made for the past 2 days, made by Deborah, and now she's teaching Norma how to make the recipe.
And then we're gonna mix those all up, right?
Yeah, just kind of flip them around, mix them up. Okay.
Okay.
These little ladies are busy bees.
Mixing the dry ingredients.
But we're gonna love the end result. The bread's really good in a bread maker.
Get rid of this. Make sure this paddle's in here.
That's Sarah.
I love it. I love it to see them over there.
Right. We are cooking like we're at home. We have eaten good all weekend.
Well, you know what the good part is? They're happy. They're happy cooking. I love
We
it.
put the yeast in.
Last.
Okay.
Wet goes first.
Let's go.
They look like mad scientists over there.
Wet goes first. There is a pour spout, you know.
Oh, well.
But it doesn't matter.
Wet.
Wet goes first. Don't put it in the sink because we might have to add a little bit of water.
Got it. Then we
Flour
put
goes
in our
next. Dry
flour.
stuff goes next.
Oh boy. You need to set one of these cameras up in her house so when she gets started over there on Walling Drive.
Okay, and
Now you
then
need
we put
2 1/4
yeast.
teaspoons of yeast on top of that.
2 1/4 teaspoons.
Yes, 2 1/4. The littlest one's 1/4. Yeah. 2 1/4. Just sprinkle it all in there. As long as it's in there.
Yeah, because you didn't do it right the first
I
time.
didn't do it
apparently.
right.
No, sprinkle it in there. And a 4th. Okay, that's cool. Okay.
All
So we
right.
got oil and salt. Okay. Then you take your little gadget and you put it in the bread machine.
That's one thing I do.
And right.
They like cooking in the house.
Yeah, me too.
Put her in the bread machine. Press her down so it pops.
Okay.
Okay. Plug her in.
Plug this baby in.
Oh, wait before you do that. That looks like it just needs to be wiped off that top.
This is from the last baking of the bread where it rises and touches the top.
Touches
So
the
you
top.
just
It's
want to
just a-
clean that off. Have bread in about 2.5 hours.
And tap it. Now you got 2.
I saw you.
It's not about you, it's on me, Sarah. It's not about you, it's about me right now. Okay. Who are you trying to say hello to? Are you trying to say hello to the quilting peeps?
Hi, see what I did just a few minutes ago?
She right.
Is that all? Quite a bit cloudy.
What is it that I want to see, Miss Deborah?
The bread no moving around. That might be the thing. I don't know.
In a little bit, it's going to get faster.
I know it's boring.
This is like watching bread rise.
So we were told yesterday that there is a group of quilters on ground. We had a group of quilters last year that also used this facility, so we're going to go see if we can find some quilters. So we have a house here that we think the quilters are in because there's a red car here. There's a car over there too. So they must be this way. Let's go this way.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
We're entering their sewing area, and I don't want to put any of the ladies on the camera, or maybe we can just walk around and see what they're working on. Got some 30 fabrics here.
Oh, here, I'll show you some of my quilts.
Ooh, look at that. That's pretty block too. Oh wow, whole 30s quilt. I won't put your face in.
I don't care.
Okay. Yes, very pretty. And the block is a pineapple block?
Yes.
Very nice. I had never seen one in 30s.
I do a lot of 30s.
Very nice.
And this is
courthouse steps.
Okay.
I hand out.
Very pretty quilt. Love the quilting too. It kept it spacey so it didn't overwhelm the actual quilt.
I don't have any of them custom quilted
Because
I want them to see.
Right, you want to see your piecing.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This is
Oh, you got the bindings for them too. She got her bindings all ready for the quilts. Very nice.
heart quilt.
Very nice. Thank you. And that's pretty too. Is that one yours up here?
Yes.
That one's pretty too. Yeah, I seen
Jimmy
that.
Doan's pattern.
Okay.
That
That's
lattice.
online with the Missouri
Yes.
Star. Very pretty.
See, it goes
Love your
like
colors.
that. It was a layer cake.
Oh, okay. So you, okay. Very nice. Well, thank you so much. Ooh, look at this panel. Did she trace this out so she can do the handwork?
One of those that you color.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, I see the Crayola crayons there, so she's gonna color it. Very pretty. Ooh, she's machine quilting. I won't put your face. She's machine quilting. That is gorgeous. I love this. You just cut a panel apart and very nice.
Yes, yes.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Love it.
No, that's.
This lady's trimming something up. She's paper piecing.
Paper piecing, yes, yes, yes.
Paper piecing. This is all you in the corner. I just want them to see, well, you know, we're not the only ones. I've already videoed ours. This is all what she brought today.
Yes, yes.
Yep. So we'll have to see her section. Oh my gosh, can you hold it up again? I'm sorry, I don't have her in. Yes, that is gorgeous.
This is 2/3 of it.
And you're doing fusible?
No.
Are you? Woo!
She hand applicated after
Wow.
she did a, what do you call it?
Very nice.
She did it on
Interfacing.
interface,
Okay.
it turned it, and then
Not
put it on
fusible.
there, and then
It's
hand
it's
it.
Okay.
I know what she's talking about.
830.
And it's gonna be
Yeah.
huge because she's got that down there and all of these. Wow.
I only make.
What's your name again? I'm blocking.
McClain.
Shelly. I couldn't remember because I know you was the long arm quilter. I know her face, but I keep forgetting her name. And then this is one she's working on. She's ready.
Oh, sorry.
Got a whole stack.
Yeah, I'm the Star Guild president. One more month.
Then you have to find something to call yourself after that.
Yeah, that's right.
And here's another pretty quilt. Looks like it's made scrappy. Gorgeous block. Here's the pattern here.
A lot of charm packs.
Case
Charm packs. From Hancock and from everywhere.
right there, so you know what the pattern is if you're interested. So retreat is over. We are almost packed. I have my area completely cleaned. I will just let you see a sweep of the room. So almost everything is gone. And I'll step back so you can see my area. I still have my tripod there and a few things here. So I hope you enjoyed this video, seeing what happens at our retreat, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.